Hi, everybody. It is Friday, August 21st. Um, Actually, this is 1 week after Maureen's surgery. So, about 5 more weeks of healing to go. We're going to go see the doctor next week and get a progress report, see how things are going. But it's been hard. It's a painful recovery. So I'm going to go visit an album that I talked about a long, long time ago and play a couple of other tracks from it. Um, this was back in 1971. And one of the things that was wonderful about this project is this is the album that I met Craig Durgee on and brought Craig into the James Taylor fold at that point when Carole King was going to be leaving our band with James, and we were going to be looking for a new keyboard player. And lo and behold, Craig Durgee fit the bill perfectly. And for many years, Craig was one of the major players in town with CSN and all kinds of different people. Did a lot of work with James and Jackson Browne and stuff. But this was the album. And this is Tom Jans and Mimi Fariña's album, Take Heart. I'll read you a little bio here. Playing coffee houses in San Francisco, Jans met Joan Baez, who introduced him to her sister, Mimi Fariña, in 1970. Fariña had achieved cult status as part of a duo with her late husband, Richard Fariña. I think Richard was killed in a motorcycle accident. Fariña had begun writing new songs and was looking for a partner to perform them with. Jans seemed to be a similar collaborator, and the two formed a new duo. The duo played San Francisco Bay Area clubs and received notice for their performances at the Big Sur Folk Festival. The group then toured extensively as a supporting act for Cat Stevens and then James Taylor. They received a recording contract from A&M Records, releasing the album Take Heart in 1971. However, the album received little notice and the duo split in 72. Now, then after that, I went on to do solo work with Tom. But I'm going to go ahead and play you a couple of things here. Let me see. I want to get credits out here. Here's a song called Charlotte. Let me see who wrote this. Tom Jans wrote Charlotte. And on this one, it's myself on bass, Tom and Mimi on guitars, Edgar Lustgarten on cello, and the great Emil Richards on percussion. So this is Charlotte, Tom Jans and Mimi Fariña. 1971.
Her little sister stole
Boy, this thing just jumps like crazy. I'll give you some more credits on this one. But they were such a delight. Mimi was so wonderful to work with, just an absolute treasure. The album was produced by Michael J. Jackson, not to be confused with Michael Jackson, and Michael J. Jackson, who we lost a few years ago. We did all the early Paul Williams records together, a lot of stuff. He was one of the main producers over at A&M, and it was engineered by the great Henry Louie, who did Blue with Joni Mitchell. He was one of the main engineers on the A&M lot. It's great too. The album photo, the cover picture for the album was done by the great Jim Marshall, who's the one who took the picture of Johnny Cash to give him the finger. He was well known for that one. Let me see what other songs we got here. Okay, this one is called Great White. Let me get you some credits on this one. It's called The Great White Horse. Oh, wonderful. It's myself on bass, Tom and me on guitar, and Sneaky Pete Kleinow on pedal steel guitar, who was one of the most interesting pedal steel players I ever worked with. He was really something quite special. So here we are, The Great White Horse.
When I was a young man, I used to dream of a maiden with long hair flowing in the wind. Her laughing eyes and loving arms would follow when I sailed around the world and back again. And I'd ride down on a great white horse. I'd bring her love she'd be longing for. I'd bring her laughter and sunny days on a great white horse. Carry her singing dum diddy dum dum, dum diddy dum. When I was a young girl, I used to dream of a lover who'd be my shining knight of strength one day. He'd carry me to a castle in the heavens and battle all the dragons on the way. And he'd ride down on a great white horse. He'd bring me love I'd been longing for. He'd bring me joy and lasting peace on a great white horse. He'd ride away with me, singing dum diddy dum dum, dum diddy dum. Oh, the time has gone, I find there are no dragons, and I don't want to sail the seven seas. Anywhere we are becomes my castle,
song was written by Buck Owens and Susan Ray. I'll do one more for you here, and this is a real great classic. This was written by Mimi, and it's dedicated to Janis Joplin. And it's myself on bass, Tom and Mimi on guitars, and Craig Durgee on piano. It's called In the Quiet Morning for Janis. Here we get to start the downbeat.
In the quiet morning, there was much despair, and in the hours that followed, no one could repair that poor girl, tossed by the tides of misfortune, barely here to tell her tale, rolling on a sea of disaster, rode out on a mainline rail. She once walked right at my side, I'm sure she walked by you. Her striding steps could not deny torment from the child who knew that in the quiet morning there would be despair, and in the hours that followed, no one could repair that poor girl. She cried out a song so loud it was heard the whole world round, a symphony of violence, the great southwestern bound. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. In the quiet morning, there was much despair, and in the hours that followed, no one could repair that poor girl, tossed by the tides of misfortune, barely here to tell her tale, rolling on a sea of disaster, rolled out on a mainline rail.
Oh, God, this is classic stuff there. We lost Tom, I think, in '84. It's so sad because Richard Fariña died from a motorcycle accident, and so did Tom. Mimi passed, I believe, in 2001. A lot of talent in that family between she and her sister Joan Baez. On this album also, this was pre-Frankenstein, so this was my old Peace Love Fender bass, my old jazz bass that I used on everything during that period. It was my only bass. But they were really so great to work with. She was one of those people, she'd walk in the room and you just go, oh, wow, wow, check her out. She was just a light. And I remember seeing them opening for Cat Stevens, and it was an amazing concert. Cat was also a brilliant animator. He did an animated movie that they showed during his set. I think for Moonshadow might have been the song, but just beautiful. I mean, he was a gifted. He's still around, but he's a gifted animator. So I'm going to get running here, but that's Tom Jans and Mimi Fariña. And the album, once again, is Take Heart from 1971. So off and running. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.